Welcome to Middle Class Matters, Business News in English from Dr. CMA Allegation. Adani's response dated 29th January 2023 for Hindenburg Research Report on Stock Manipulation and Accounting Fraud. Read in full, part number 13 continued. The clarification on news articles published in Economic Times on the accounts of 3 FBIs owning Adani shares frozen. We are issuing this letter in the larger public interest and for the protection of minority investors' interest. We request you to kindly take the same on records. Thanking you. 68. Allegation number 5. Mauritius-based entities like APMS Investment Fund, Cresta Fund, LTS Investment Fund, Elara Indian Opportunities Fund, and Opal Investments collectively and almost exclusively hold shares in Adani listed companies, totaling almost $8 billion. Given that these entities are key public shareholdings in Adani, what is the original source of funds for their investments in Adani companies? 69. Allegation number 8. Entities associated with Montessori Investment Holdings collectively own at least $4.5 billion in concentrated holdings of Adani stock. Montessori's CEO served as director on 3 companies alongside fugitive diamond merchant Jatin Mehta, whose son is married to Vinod Adani's daughter. What is the full extent of the relationship between Montessori, its funds, and the Adani family? 70. Allegation number 10. A once related party entity of Adani called Godami International, headed by close Adani associate Chongqing Ling, invested heavily in one of the Montessori funds that allocated to Adani Enterprises and Adani Power. Montessori entities continues as key Mauritius shareholders in Adani companies. What is Adani's explanation for this large concentrated investment into Adani listed companies by a related party entity? 71. Allegation number 11. What was the original source of funds for each of the Montessori funds and their investments in Adani? 72. Allegation number 16. New Liana is a Cyprus-based investment firm which holds 95% of its holdings in shares of Adani listed companies, consisting of more than $420 million. The entity is operated by Amicorp. What was the original source of funds for New Liana and its investments in Adani? 73. Allegation number 17. Opal Investments Private Limited is the largest claimed investment holder of shares of Adani Power, with 4.69% of the company, representing 19% of the float. It was formed on the same day in the same jurisdiction, Mauritius, by the same small incorporation firm TrustLink, as an entity associated with Vinod Adani. How does Adani explain this? 74. Allegation number 18. What was the original source of funds for Opal and its investments in Adani? 75. Allegation number 12. A former trader for Elara, a firm with almost $3 billion in concentrated holdings of Adani shares, including a fund that is 99% concentrated in shares of Adani, told us that it is obvious that Adani controls the shares. He added that the structure of the funds is intentionally designed to conceal their beneficial ownership. How does Adani respond? 76. Allegation number 13. Leaked email shows that CEO of Elara had dealings with notorious stock manipulator Dharmesh Doshi, partner of Ketan Parekh, even after Doshi became a fugitive for his alleged manipulative activity. How does Adani respond to this relationship, given that Elara is one of the largest public holders of shares of Adani? 77. Allegation 14. What was the original source of funds for the Elara funds and their investments in Adani? 78. Allegation number 20. The above named offshore entities holding concentrated positions in Adani stock accounted for up to 30 to 47% of the yearly delivery volume in Adani stocks. a massive irregularity. According to our analysis of data from Indian stock exchanges and disclosed trading volume per Adani filings, how does Adani explain the extreme trading volume from this concentrated group of opaque offshore funds? 79. Allegation number 21. The nature of this trading suggests that these entities are involved in manipulative, wash trading, or other forms of manipulative trading. How does Adani respond? Common responses. Each of these entities referred in the queries above are public shareholders in the listed companies in the Adani portfolio. Notice that they are in any manner related parties of the promoters are incorrect. A listed entity does not have control over who buys, sells, owns the publicly traded shares or how much volume is traded or the source of funds for such public shareholdings, nor is it required to have such information for its public shareholders under laws of India. Hence, we cannot comment on trading pattern or behavior of public shareholders. 80. Allegation 22. In 2019, Adani Green Energy completed 2 offerings for sale OFS that were critical for ensuring that its public shareholders were above the 25% listing threshold requirement. What portion of these OFS deals were sold to offshore entities including Mauritius and Cyprus entities named in our report? 81. Allegation 23. Indian listed corporates receive a weekly shareholding update not disclosed to the public, which would entail the shareholding changes around the deals. Will Adani detail the full list of offshore entities that participated in the OFS deals? 82. Allegation number 26. Mr. Robi Singh, Group CFO at the time the shareholding issues erupted in public forums in 2021, claimed in an NDTV interview on June 16, 2021 that funds like the Mauritius shareholders have not made fresh investments and had come to own shares of other Adani stocks through vertical demergers. Our analysis shows that it was almost certain that the Mauritius shareholders made further investments in Adani Green. This coincides with the time when the promoters were required to bring their shareholding down to meet public shareholding norms. How does Adani Group respond to this new evidence? Common responses. These allegations again emanate from a lack of understanding by Hindenburg of Indian laws. Under Indian laws, all listed entities are required to have a public shareholding of a minimum of 25%. Since the shares of AGEL got listed after the demerger from AEL in June 2018, AGEL was required to comply with the requirements of Regulations 38 within 12 months from the date of listing thereof. The process for OFS is a regulated process implemented through an automated order book matching process on the platforms of the stock exchange. This is not a process which is controlled by any entity, and the purchasers are not visible to anyone on the platform. This process is not controlled by the seller or the buyer and are implemented through an automated order book matching process on the platform of the stock exchange. Even the purchaser of the security is not visible to the seller on the stock exchange platform. The shareholding pattern of AGEL, both pre and post completion of offerings for sale, are already disclosed on the website of stock exchanges with total holdings amongst the different foreign portfolio investors. Below table shows that Adani Green Energy public shareholding as on 31st March 2019 pre-OFS. Source https www.nscindia.com. Companies listing, corporate filings, shareholdings, pattern, symbol Adani Green, table index, equity. So the public shareholdings, foreign portfolio investments 10.5%, total public shareholdings 13.5%. After OFS, foreign portfolio investment has increased to 20.34% and total is 25.08%. 83. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please share the video for informing your friends. Thanks for watching.